All right, we'd like to reflect this function about the line x equals 2. And the problem is we only know how to reflect about either the x-axis or the y-axis. So we're going to walk through a general example, knowing to figure out how to reflect about these different lines, and then we'll just apply it to this function. So we'll just take a random function, and let's say we want to rotate that across the line x equals 2. What we're going to first do is we're going to shift our function first to the left. Okay, and what that's going to do is it's going to position this line that we want to reflect about over the y-axis. Okay, so we begin by shift to the left 2. Okay, now in general, that is f of x plus 2. So we're going to apply that now to this function. So that is, our new function, we take our x plus 2 and we're going to plug it into this. So that's x plus 2 squared minus x plus 2. All right. So, in other words, f of x equals x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus x minus 2. So x squared plus 3x plus 2. All right, that is our function shifted to the left 2. Now we need to reflect it. Let's reflect across the y-axis now. Well, we do that by simply plugging in a negative x. So our new function, we just plug negative x in to each of these x's. Okay, which ends up being x squared minus 3x plus 2. All right, now we reflected about that line. Now we need to shift it back to the right. So we're going to shift right 2. And we do that by doing f of x minus 2. So everywhere we see x, we're going to plug in x minus 2. So x minus 2 squared minus 3 times x minus 2 plus 2. And we can simplify this. This is x squared minus 4x plus 4 minus 3x plus 6 plus 2. So x squared and then minus 7x and then plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 12. Okay, so we took our curve, we shifted it to the left so that we could reflect about the y-axis. We did the reflection and then we shifted back to the right. And so this is our function that results from reflecting this, x squared minus x, about the line x equals 2. Now we could have done it all symbolically first and then plugged in the result. Okay, and the way we would have done that is simply said, well, I have my f of x plus 2, and then inside that I need to plug in negative x. So that's f of negative x plus 2. And then, to my x, I need to plug in x minus 2. So this is negative x minus 2 plus 2. And that is f of negative x plus 4. And notice, if we were to actually plug that in right here, that is equal to negative x plus 4 squared minus x plus negative x plus 4, which if we actually multiply out is x squared minus 8x plus 16 plus x minus 4, which is the function that we got, x squared minus 7x plus 12.